Hi, my name is Lavakumar. I'm a software engineer at FinTech. So in this video, I'm going to explain the idea which I was implemented for the free data hackathon called InfoSecure. It's a next generation hyper personalization wealth management platform. So the agenda of this video is like idea of the project and also features of the project and also end-to-end workflow. So the main goal of my project is like better finance for all the needy people. So those who don't know how to manage their wealth and also best strategies best firms and also best ways to invest in the firms for the better returns and for the long term goals. So it's a single stop to manage all their person's financial data. So which has a so this is the homepage which has the complete information about my goal, and also like this is the about page. Here actually this is the third party like I say too. We are using the aggregator framework to get the financial data of the user. So here are the products, basically the features of the FI types of the Setu, which I was implemented in this project. So currently I was implemented around 10 FI types. Let's say deposits, term deposits, credit cards, insurance, EPFs, PPFs, mutual funds, bonds, SIPs, and equities. So this is for customers. And for companies or brokers and firms, right? Also, I had designed some wealth score called wealth score for each user depending upon the financial data. So the user, so the stock, the companies can offer the better investments or better money for the less interest. So I'll go through everything. Um, if you don't have the account, so I'm registering. So I'm signing up. So whenever user signs, right, so he will get the message. He will get the dashboard page. So where we have the profile is there, which is already pre-filled with the username. So I'm going to edit my profile. So the profile is saved. Initially my wealth score is 0. So if you see the personalization section, right, so initially it didn't has anything. It seems like a person didn't share the financial data with us yet. So this is the template. Whenever so all the investors or any stockbrokers or loan offerers, they to the users, and they can offer the big amounts for the very less interest rate depending upon the wealth score which we have seen here. So currently if you see the top 10 wealth score users, right, so that presently has a 259 wealth score users. So currently everyone has a zero wealth score. So currently we created the account. This is our account, right? So now let's share our data. So initially the phone number is pre-populated. We can change the phone number or change the same phone number. For time I'm using the same phone number. So here we can provide the consent data. So let's say transactions. I want to say order like the transactions process summary. So implement this. So currently I was giving like around. So I have given almost 10 direct. So let's say for time. So I'm going to send. So it will redirect to the actual Setu. So Setu URL. So next. So this is the first time user, right? I'm going to put the secure pin. So I'm giving consent for everything. I will approve the consent. Once I approve the consent, so it will redirect to the InfoSecure page. So here, right, so whenever we got the consent ready, say here we have the pop-up symbol, we can close the pop-up. So we can query the data now. If you see the data, right, so it has like so I have given concern of fixed deposits. So it has a credit and debt score, and also what are the top sources of this data, like banks, 5 sources. So we have narration tag is there, right? Narration in the transactions. So I use some analytics for the narration to classify banks, insurance, and others. So total like peak hour counts for the credit deposits and also the debit deposits, peak hour counts, and also the credit summary, like what is the max amount debited and also minimum debited, and also my profile summary, like everything, and also profile is active or not on opening date and also current balance date. So this is the kind of graph which shows the transactions of all my transactions. So this is about credit card also. So here if you see the credit limit and also cash limit, available credit, everything which I was visualizing. So and also I calculated the credit score and also displaying the credit score also. So and also apna pension. So depending upon the user's data, right? So let's say here employee contribution, employer PF, and employee pension contribution. So depending upon the past data of contribution, I'm expected the next 25 years of data. This is it can be go up to 141 lakh crores. And also next thing, mutual funds. So I have invested a total of 13,000 after 281 days. So presently I have quoted for 6 months, right? It has become like almost 1,56,000. So total profit is 20%. Investment source is like profit is 20%, and this is DMAT. So fund rate is 469. Fund mode is SIP. So this is the total analysis of funds. So where is the peak? How the mutual fund performing peak stage and also the non-peak stage. So and next thing is goes to SIP, right? So SIP also same thing. I invested 1,000 after 281 days. It becomes 76 only. So I'm in loss actually to minus 23%. So here I can show that my investment is like 10 lakhs. So current amount is 76,000 only. So basic balance units and also net asset value, and also previous transaction history of the particular customer. So in the each date. So and also showing displaying the how the net asset value got fluctuated from past to present. So now user shares a consent, right? So if you see this score, if you see this here, so it's automatically updated, right? So if you see, right, profile score is 197. So he's a summary what he got. So based on this profile score, right? So these are so initially you see more firms, right? So it got reduced now, and also percentage everything got reduced. Max cap. So depending upon the wealth score, right? So depending upon the wealth score, the more wealth score, the more persons will give the much more returns, and also the very less interest rate. They can offer them more amount of loans, and also more IPO offerings, and also more shares can invest like 10,000 or 1 lakh shares. So we can see all our previous transactions over here. So currently I did only one transaction, right? So I can only view only one day. Yeah, this is pretty much about the